Hey man, what's the excitement heading into today's stage? I mean, do you think that this is safe on your back just for one more day at least?
It should be. I'd be surprised if it isn't, but yeah, should be a more simple day for me.
What's it like in your experience racing up here in the Basque Country, Ben?
Well, today it's not windy because this area can be pretty ruthless for that. It's grey, which is kind of typical. It's not wet yet. I hope it doesn't go wet later in the day, but it's kind of rolling terrain out here in this kind of part.
Do you look back at the images of the stage the other day on the summit finish? I mean, and look closely at Primoz's face and expressions to see how he's riding, to get an idea of how he might be feeling, and do you see that out in the road? What do you think?
Well, if you saw my face, you can probably get a good picture of what it was like, so I don't really need to look too much further.
I don't know if you noticed, but Australia is holding 3 of the 4 jerseys here at La Vuelta. Is there an explanation for that?
Good roots, strong boys, strong men. I guess we're punching well and performing.
Is Australia going crazy over you guys?
I don't know, probably not. I guess maybe for footy players we would be, but I think it gets a really huge reception in the Australian cycling community, and I think you'd be well received back at home.
Is Australian cycling in a good place right now, since you can perform the way you're doing here?
Well, it's not just me. Remember Jai winning the Giro, being the yellow jersey last year. Michael Matthews pretty much consistently being on podiums of classics and World Tour races. We win often, and we always do well.
Let's say it's status quo after today. How do you rate your chances right now of winning, finishing second, finishing third?
My main aim is to be on that podium when we're in Madrid. So whichever place that is, that's the aim.
Thanks.
And just last one. Today, the profile today, the kind of stage it is not that dissimilar to the day when you took the jersey. It's kind of rolling. Has it ever crossed your mind to get on the front foot and just surprise everyone with an attack?
It would just never work. I think Bora too strong. That's the main one. Bora a bit too strong. I think some other teams can probably be exposed, but not them.
And yesterday I asked you about the bonus seconds. Today they're more in a place where the group might be back together. Is that part of you thinking that they could be up for grabs there?
I'd be surprised because I think you have to work pretty darn hard to bring a breakaway back at that moment in the race, because it's going to be a pretty huge battle for the breakaway.
George, today can be quite... What is this?
I've just been kidding myself out for the Girondo.
What is this? George, what do you have here?
This is for the infamous Girondo, and I found a great man to swap my kit with, so I've just got myself getting for preparations for the off-season.
The Mitch Docker thing.
Is it what?
That's the Mitch Docker thing.
It's originally Mitch Docker. He's now passed on the reins, but yep.
So a few of you guys come together in the winter and do this crazy 5 a.m. ride, 4 a.m. ride with retro cycling gear on?
Oh, there's no 5 a.m. about it. It's gentleman hours, but it's a long day out. Yep.
So is this Vuelta training for that?
I think I'll be in good shape by the time the Girondo comes around. Yeah.
This stage is a bit of a confusing one, perhaps a bit of a trap for some riders. Is it as much of a threat as the stages to come, Friday, Saturday, or what do you think?
Oh, for the GC guys, definitely not. But it's definitely last chance for a lot of guys. Like, even if the next 2 days, if there's a lot of guys here that if they get in the breakaway, they can't win. So they know they've got a big circle around the stage. Guys like Campanarts, Lascano, all these guys are going to be all in for this. And I think now that Walt's not here, it also means there's just no one that's going to control for the stage. So I think we could see a crazy start and a crazy break situation. And then, I mean, the danger is that you get a group of like 20 guys that are super strong, and then someone who's 12th on GC slips in there, and then the guys behind who are in 6th, 7th, they start panicking because there's only 3 days left, and it could be a mess.
You don't think Primoz would already want the jersey today?
No, I don't think so. I can't imagine so. I mean, not with what's to come. I mean, Saturday is one of the hardest days. 5 seconds plus a TT in the pocket. I think they'd be silly too, I think.
What's left for George Bennett?
I've been manically trying to recover the last few days, going as easy as I could, and I'm hoping that means today, I mean, if I'm up the road, it'll be hard to win, but I'll try. But the next 2 days are all in for breakaways and try and get those first 10-day legs back.
So it's just in a bit of a vox pops in anticipation of Primoz maybe winning. Do you have a favourite Primoz Roglic story, or one that you tell people when people ask you what's Primoz Roglic like? What's the story that you tell?
I've got a lot of Primoz Roglic stories.
No way to think if you want to come back tomorrow. But.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have a good think. I think. I think one of my favourite that sums up Primoz was there was a stage in the Vuelta in 2020. It's quite a famous stage. Gilbert won it, crosswinds from the start. Everyone said, get on the car, it's going to be crosswinds from the start. We start, me and Tony Martin in the front. We look around, where's Primoz? He's fifth group on the road. Right, we sit up, but all the quick stepper in the front. Quintana's there, we're pulling. Horrible day. Me and Sepp Kuss taking turns, 200 and something K, fastest ever stage, I think. And anyway, we explode, like 50K to go. Primoz keeps riding, gets there, we keep the red jersey. We ride in, 15 minutes down. As I'm riding in, I'm completely cross-eyed. I look up, I see Primoz on the podium, and he waves at me, and he gets to the bus, and he just looked at me and went, "Oh, you don't know how I suffer." And by this stage, I couldn't speak. I hadn't had food, water for 4 hours. It was just the hardest day of my life. And then he comes and tells me how hard it is for him. It was impression either.
Vuelta 2022, you won after attacking in Puerto de la Herrera. Today is farther from that climb, the finish line. But is it a day that it's something that we can expect something from the GC contenders or yourself?
Yeah, well, I don't even remember anymore, but yeah, I don't know. We will see. Actually, I mean, it's every day is not really many easy days, so I don't expect also today to be easy. For sure, will be hard. It's a hard climb there in between, so yeah, have to be there in front.
Where could be the right moment for you to take back the red jersey? Which situation?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Will be quite some opportunities still, but yeah, you just have to wait to see the good one.
Adam, the vibe must be good in UAE with the 3-stage wins. Are you looking to do something else for yourself here in this Vuelta?
I mean, yeah, every day we're trying. Every day we seem to have guys in the breakaway, and yeah, we're trying every day. You know, we've had a few unlucky days as well with guys crashing out or something happening. So you know, we could have had more stage wins as well. So I think so far it's been a good race, and yeah, another day's another opportunity.
You're firmly focused on the Vuelta España. No thoughts at home with the little one to come?
For sure, thoughts. I mean, it's not long to go, and yeah, how many days we have left here? What, 3 or 4? 4? Well, it's still long. It's still long. But yeah, I mean, finish this and then go back to normal life and enjoy.
Are teams like you, UAE, going to give it a crack today? I don't know if we're going to see a GC today or a GC battle or what.
Well, I don't think it's going to be a GC day, but I think for a lot of guys, it's going to be the last day that people can win. You know, it's either mountaintop finishes or TT after this. So I think it's going to be, yeah, a big fight for the breakaway, maybe the biggest one of the whole race. And yeah, hopefully we have 3 guys in it, 4 guys in it, 5 guys in it, as many as we can.
What's your reading on the GC battle now?
Yeah, it's getting quite close now. I think, yeah, Primoz is obviously in the key spot, let's say, with the TT as well, the last day. So, yeah, I think all he has to do is follow, and he's going to take about 2 minutes in TT. So,
sounds like you bet on Primoz.
I did at the beginning as well, to be honest. So, yeah, let's see if my my bet comes through.
Jack, how tricky is this stage today? Is it one that many guys might be undervalued?
I think every stage at the moment is quite hard in Vuelta. I think you'll see some of the sprinters try and get into the breakaway. Both DSM and Alpecin had super hard days yesterday trying to control the peloton, so I think it will be much easier for Pavel Bidnar and Caden Groves to jump in the breakaway and try to go for the stage from there. I kind of expect the stage to be taken from the breakaway. Some of the GC teams, I think, will be trying to reserve as much energy as possible for the next 2 days. I think Movistar is probably the team that has the most gain for the next 2 days. Then we'll have to wait and see what EF do with Richie. They obviously always like trying to put a guy in the breakaway to try and attack across to him and be quite aggressive with their tactics. So yeah, we'll probably get a bit of a sense to what's going to happen the next 2 days today. But I imagine the breakaway is going to win, and hopefully Caden or Pavel will be in the break.
Okay, breakaway. Bahrain Victorious hasn't been very victorious in this race. What does Bahrain do?
At the moment, there's a lot of tired bodies. Well, not a lot. There's about 5 tired bodies sitting on the bus right now. And unfortunately, we don't really have the best climber or the best sprinter in the race. And I'm not sure we even have the best climber or sprinter from a breakaway. So it gets very hard to try and get a stage result in the last couple of days now. We would like to be represented in the breakaway. Torsten Tran is going quite well at the moment, as well as Yash Sutherland. They're really feeling the freshness from the group that we have here, so both of these guys will try to go for the breakaway today and next couple of days.
We're up here in the home country of the team. Is there a bit of pressure on the riders today to do something?
For sure, we are in our home, we are in our stage, the most important for us. This is really special to be here in the Basque country with the Vuelta and with Euskaltel and with La Marea Naranja. For sure, we try to do our best today because it's our Alpe d'Huez.
It's a good stage for you. I think from what we're hearing from the riders, they expect an escape day and not a GC fight today.
Me too, I hope. I want to try because I think it's a really nice day for the breakaway. But yeah, maybe some possible also for the sprint because I showed the other day really strong, Corbin strong in the climb. Maybe Israel can try to control the race, also Ken Pharma. For sure, I think it's a little bit like yesterday. Fight into the peloton or the breakaway, and we try to be for sure in the breakaway.
Lewis, what have you, the proudest of Andalusians, in 4 years riding for this team, what have you learned that you didn't know about Basques and the Basque country?
I learned a lot I learned about the Basque country, about the culture of the Basque country, about the for the Euskaldunes, the cycling is a way of life. It's too much more than the sample sport. And I feel like in my home here. It's really nice. These last 4 years for me was one really important part of my career.
Can you teach us a phrase in Basque?
Chirrindulari is a really nice word in Basque. It's ciclista, but what a beautiful word, chirrindulari. It's too much more than a sample ciclista. It's the culture of Basque country.
Max, you're trying your hardest to get a win out of this Vuelta España. You already have something because you've made your mark in constant stage fights. Yesterday, I think you surprised us all with that attack. What's left for you in this Vuelta?
Yeah, we have 3 more road stages. So we just go for it and see. We approach each day as just a one day, and we'll see. Try and get in there, see if there's an opportunity, and see what we can do.
What are you learning from this Vuelta, Max?
I think just learning more really about myself. I think just gaining experience and just more about understanding myself and also other riders and how races unfold and this kind of thing. So I think the most valuable thing really is just the experience and also the confidence with how I've been able to race and some of the results on the way.
Is there the case that this guy's checking out your bike behind you? Is there the case that you could perhaps save your energy, or am I mistaken, save your energy on some of these attack days and kind of bottle it all up and let it all out one day and perhaps pull it off that way, or how does it work?
Yeah, I think it's obvious an option. The problem is with this race, I don't think anybody really knows what's going on anymore. You have days where it's a breakaway day and then it ends up being a sprint, and days when it's a sprint and it ends up being maybe the hardest day of the race. So, nobody really knows. And also, it's this stage in the race, like, I think the fatigue in the peloton is pretty high. So I think when an opportunity presents itself, you just have to be there, and if it plays out well, then it plays out, and if it doesn't, then you just have to go again the next day.
Thanks, Max.
Max, you're obviously here last year. These 61,000 metres of climbing, does it feel as though you've done more than last year? You're kind of feeling that amount in your legs?
Yeah, I think it's kind of similar to last year with the racing. Just it's been way harder, so it's just unpredictable. That's kind of like the same, but yeah, the racing has been really hard, and yeah, coming into this third week, I think it's already been full gas every day, and yeah, I think you can definitely feel it. Yeah.
Matthias, what are we looking at today? Do you expect the battles to happen with the top 5 in the race?
I expect no, and I hope no. I hope we will take it a bit more calm, respecting the 2 days coming ahead, but you never know.
Just how tough are these roads in the Basque Country to race on?
Oh, it's super tough, you know, up and down all day, small roads, left, right. It's going to be something that really takes your energy, but I love to race here, and it gives me motivation. It's kind of my second home. My second family is from here, so I'm super motivated.
What's to play for in these 4 days of the Vuelta a España? What's up for grabs?
For me or in general?
For you.
Nah, I mean, I put my eyes on a great GC result. I'm 8 now, close to 6, and of course the white jersey is there, but there's still a long way to Madrid.
You think Carlos Rodriguez could crack?
I don't know. He seems super strong. He already did the tour, so you never know. But for now, I'm enjoying the battle I have with Carlos, and no matter who's gonna have the jersey, even Florian is still in the game. I think we will be happy that we had a good battle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.